Right, this dish is the quickest, easiest thing you're gonna cook. And it's a bit of a midweek lifesaver if you're really short on time. You're gonna need a couple of these flatbreads, pre-bought from the shop. This is a get out of jail free card for a quick and easy thing. To be using leftover ingredients from your fridge as well. So I've got an oven preheated, it's around about 200, 205 degrees. And I've got the tray in there that normally has the rack in it as well. I'm just gonna put these flatbreads straight onto it. And then on top of them, all right, really easy ingredients. You haven't got to follow this. The recipes are gonna be in the comments below. However, it's a bit more of a case of make it up as you go along. I've got some passata, jar of that, chopped tomatoes will do, even just tomato puree will be fine. So like a standard pizza, I put about a tablespoon of it and spread it onto the base. Make sure you get a nice good mix of it. And this is gonna be a bit more of my traditional style pizza. Got some mushrooms, gonna thinly slice them. You only need the one. Mushrooms go on. So here, I've got some charcuterie, one of those normal charcuterie packets you get from a supermarket. I'm just gonna put a couple of different pieces of it over the top. A little bit of the chorizo. I've got some of the pre-grated mozzarella, sprinkle that over the top. This comes pre-grated in a packet and my little man loves it. But also here, I've got some of the nice, quite posh mozzarella. Take a couple of slices of that, stick them on the top. Little sprinkle of rock salt, little pinch of cracked black pepper, and then only because I like it with a bit of spice, I'm gonna put a couple of slices of fresh green chilli. That's ready to go in. Now, look, the other one, just to show there's a variant and different ways of doing it. Here, I've got some red pepper hummus, okay? Now this could be normal hummus if you wanted to. Same as the passata on that flatbread. I'm just gonna put the hummus on this one and give it a spread out. Now this is gonna be a bit more of a, I suppose, a Greek style or Turkish style flatbread. But again, like a pizza, spread all over. And then I will use a little bit more mushroom. This one's a vegetarian version. So you got the mushroom, you got the hummus, but this one I want to be quite herby. So I'm gonna put some of this. Now this is fresh rosemary. I love fresh rosemary. And actually, the leaves on this bit of rosemary are quite soft. I'm just gonna chop it quite finely. Now you could use dried herbs at this point if you wanted to, but the idea of fresh herbs like this, because it's gonna cook really quickly in the preheated oven, means that they'll stay nice and fresh and vibrant. And you sprinkle the rosemary all over, and you want cheese. Now, cheese I'm gonna use is feta. It comes as a block. You just kind of crumble it on top of the pizza. Doesn't necessarily melt too much. It doesn't wilt away. On a pizza, you still want a bit of gooiness, don't you? You still want a bit of structure and chew. So, I'm gonna use some of this pre-grated mozzarella. So to counterbalance that Greek style of cookery where it's very robust and very solid, there's always like a form of acidity or a pickle. And in this case, pickled green chilies. And do you know what? Instead of slicing them, I'm gonna put them on whole. These guys are now gonna go into the oven, 200, 210 degrees, and they're gonna bake for around about 10 minutes. And they'll be perfect. That simple, it's that easy. Find some ingredients you've got in the fridge, stick them on a flatbread, bake them in the oven. Easy peasy pizzas. Then look at them, they look absolutely amazing. And at this point, I've just got here a little bit basil. I'm gonna put that on top of the pizza right now when it's hot, because these soft leaves will wilt with that natural heat that's coming off the pizza. And that will sit on top of the pizza for a minute or two before we serve it. There is your nice and quick, super easy, get out of jail free tea. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. The recipe, or at least the method, because the recipe is just kind of a blag, is also in the comments below. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more of this stuff on it.